And I'm so happy to have you all on here with me on Zoom. Hello to Charlie and Erica. Hi, Linda Lemieux.
Hello.
Hi, Christine Elizabeth.
Hi.
Hello, beautiful Jean Lorio. So good to see all of you here and everyone that's joining with us virtually. If you've never been to the Angel and Healing Circle before, what happens is that the angels come through with a message for the whole collective. Anyone that hears the message, it's put out there into the planet. And then I go around and we ask each person if you have a question or if you just want a message from the angels. So if you're here on Zoom, you will definitely get your own individual message. After that, if we have time, we can address some from the audience, but definitely if you're on Zoom today, you will get a message today if you want one. It's your choice. So if you would just join with me in taking a big breath in. The first thing we do is connect with our higher self. I like to place my hand on my heart and then just slow down the breathing. And then relax that breath back out again. I'm just going to mute everyone that's on Zoom. And then as we do the individual messages, you can unmute yourself. And if anybody in the audience wants to come into the Zoom room, you can go to Angel Circles by Teri Angel or Angelic River Family or to Enlightened World Network, and you'll find the Zoom link there. Okay. So just take that breath in again. And this time, bring your focus to something very positive. Whatever it is that makes you smile, that really brings joy into your heart. That's what we want to feel right now, is that feeling of joy, the feeling of being uplifted and happy. And when you relax that breath out, just release anything that's unlike love, anything that's holding you back, that's a barrier to you. And as you take your next breath in, I'm going to invoke the energy of the angels. I'm asking first for Archangel Raphael to surround us. Raphael is the angel of healing. So let's just watch as that beautiful energy starts to float into where you are. You might feel a shift. You might just sense his presence being there with you. And now let's call in Archangel Michael. Michael is our protector. So I'm asking for Michael to hold sacred space as these messages come through and as your messages come through from your angels, your guides, your loved ones, whoever comes in to bring a message to you. And let's call in Archangel Gabriel and asking Archangel Gabriel for clarity today, to open up the messages that whatever is spoken is said with total clarity on the part of the channeler and those that are receiving the messages. And then let's call in Archangel Uriel, asking for ourselves to be grounded, for the energy that surrounds us to be totally safe and secure, and knowing that we have that connection down into Mother Earth, going all the way up through us to our higher self. So we have a cord of connection from earth energy to spirit energy up above. And with these angels that have surrounded us, you may feel a particular angel coming forward to stand by you. That may be the angel giving you your message, or it may be the whole collective of angels that's present with you in the room. Because in addition to these angels, we all have guardian angels. And now I ask that any other of the angelic realm that want to be present, any spirit guides, ascended masters, ancestors, loved ones in spirit, anyone who wants to come forth during this channeling session, we ask that you be present now and make your presence known. And let's begin. Dear ones, we are grateful and honored that you are here today to hear these words. We are grateful that you have taken this time to connect. We feel the connection, and we know by being right beside of you that you feel us. We have changed the energy of where you are. If you're getting a bit warmer, that's because the energy and vibration has raised to a higher level. If you want that deeper connection, if you want to continue to reach us on the higher level where you can understand the words, you can hear the frequency, you can tune in to the vibration, it's this simple. To go inside, to do the breathing, to focus on what it is that you hear or see or feel. We want that connection with you. So many of you put out the message and the words that you don't feel, you don't see us, you don't hear us. We are here. And we want that connection with you where you can do all of that, where you can know for certain that you are in the presence of us, your messengers, your guardians, your protectors, and those that bring through that healing energy for you that's inside of you. So many are suffering on the inside and the outside. You're suffering physically, mentally, emotionally. We want you to know that this healing energy is available to you. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to stay in that state of wondering if that miracle will ever happen for you. The miracle is inside of you, dear ones. Please understand this. We really want you to get that, to know that all of the healing is coming from inside of you. When you connect with us and you hear the words that we have to say, you will know that the healing comes through love. The healing comes through acceptance. Opening up and accepting that love inside of you creates an energy and starts the healing and repair process inside of your body, inside of your mind. When you connect on that spiritual level with us, there's no doubt that you are creating that healing inside of you. We want the healing to take place. We want only the best for you. Right now, there is so much focus on disease, on the low vibration of what has happened during this Earth year, of wanting to release that heavy energy that has been carried around for months. Do you choose to continue to carry it? Or do you choose to let it go? Do you choose to make a change? It's up to you. You have that creative power. You have the ability to speak into existence the way you want to live, the way you want to see your world where you are. We know there are questions. We know there are doubts and fear and anxiety about the condition of the earth, not just the planet itself, but everything that's taking place. All of this energy that you've been dealing with for almost the entire Earth year has been so heavy on your hearts and on your minds. There's been loss. And there's a lot of grief going on. We're here to tell you that we want your burden lifted. We want love and light to be what you see when you open your eyes in the morning, to see when you walk into the street and you see other people. We want that for you. And it's our desire that you want it. But you have free will. If you choose to continue to stay in the low vibration, that's the choice that you make. We're here offering the higher vibration, the higher frequency. So we invite you at this moment to take your deep breath and to really feel the presence of the angel that's right there beside of you. The angel that you'll be able to see, to sense, and to communicate with. We are always there. When you raise your frequency and you decide that you're going to communicate with us, it will happen. When you lose all doubt and you just open up to possibilities, it will happen. So at this moment, we are standing by your side. We're ready for you to communicate with us. And we want to hear what it is that you need to be able to go deeper, to be able to do the healing inside that you so desire, to be able to bring through the peace into your world that you so desire. These are your words. You have said you want the healing, you want the peace, you want the joy. It's your turn now to feel that inside as you communicate with us. So at this moment, as you're taking in your deep breath, just sit in a moment of silence and feel us and communicate your desire very clearly and hear our answer to you. We hear you, dear ones. We hear your request to help with that pain in your heart. with that pain in your back, with that pain in your hand, the physical pain in your leg, the emotional pain that you're dealing with day after day, that sadness that you're feeling. We hear you. We ask that you open right now to receiving this energy we're giving. You may feel it in that place where you asked for the healing. You may feel it just as an energy wrapping around you. That one that has the pain on the right side of your neck, just release. Breathe it in there and let it go. The one that has the ringing in the ears. Just breathe in. Focus on that area of your body. The one with the tightness in the right shoulder. Breathe into that area. Receive. Receive the healing. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for receiving. Thank you for honoring yourself enough to trust, to believe, and to allow. Be blessed. We're now leaving you with the message that you are healed, you are loved, and you are so dear. We want you to always know that we're available. Always know that you can reach out at any time. And so it is. Wow. I'm really hoping that you all felt that release, because there were so many pains that I felt just leave. They were just going out from you. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you to everyone that joined in. Thank you for being here. Let's go to Linda. Hi, Linda. You're muted. Sorry. There you are.
Mute me?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
First of all, did you feel any release from that? Because I felt some coming from your area.
I did. I had Raphael on my right shoulder, and I had a color I haven't seen before, and it was a turquoise, but it went through all the different shades of it. Not a turquoise, but a pale blue turquoise. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
So, is that a particular angel, or?
I'm feeling, what is the name? Haniel. I'm feeling Archangel Haniel with you.
Okay, I will look that up.
Yeah. Look Haniel up because I really feel that energy. And I felt such a release of pain with you. I was just really drawn as I had my eyes closed. I knew that you were here in one of the little boxes. And I could just feel that, like almost like a pulling out of pain that was happening with you.
Yeah, I don't have the sadness that I had before with just events in my life, that drama.
Mhm.
So I think I can deal better with all of that now.
Awesome. Well, do you have a question or something you would like as a message from them?
Basically, a year ago, I just wanted to have like steady progress and to be able to see and feel more on a spiritual level. And I'm really noticing this whole past year that I get in my own way and I procrastinate and I don't follow through. And a lot of times I want to do something so bad, but I'm just not motivated to get up and actually do it. So I would love to have some help in that, and some, I know that maybe they can't give me specific ideas, but some, maybe lead down some roads to find some of those answers.
Mhm.
Or if they've got a good answer, just hit me up the side of the head.
They're good at that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just take a deep breath in and say your first name out loud.
Linda.
I'm asking our angels what Linda needs to know for her best and highest good, especially regarding motivation and moving forward. Okay, Linda, they normally always give me an image at the beginning of a message that they're giving individually. And the image they gave me right now is a podium. There's a podium standing there. So let's see what you're supposed to do at this podium. So angels, if you can bring some clarity regarding this, please. So now they're showing me that same podium, but there's like like the cartoon bubbles that come up like somebody's thinking. There's ideas coming up from this podium. And what I'm hearing, Linda, is that, oh, geez, they're not holding back today. So I'll just let them say it to you. So indeed, dear one, you have been struggling with these feelings inside for quite a while now, have you not? Mm-hmm. We have heard you. We've heard you over and over again talking about the desire to know clearly your direction to go in, the desire to know the next step to move forward. And we are working on your willingness to take those steps. We showed you this particular image, the podium, and what it represents is speaking and, yes, teaching. And we say that because you are a master teacher. You are someone with a lot of knowledge, with a lot of experience. The part that has been missing for you is to bring it all into a focus, because you have so much that's inside of you to be shared and to gift out to the world. We want you now to look at, how do I bring all of that into a centered place where I know what to present, where I know what to speak and what to focus on. It's a matter now of just honing it down to what your message is, because you have many. You're like that one that has a learning in many, many different areas, and you're not quite sure how to integrate it. We're going to work with you to integrate all of those learnings that you have, all of those lessons that have been so huge in your life, that you have the ability now to guide others, to share with others from your experience. But you also have a lot that you have studied and learned and really understand, because we want to give you kudos, because you don't just accept something as is. You really do your diligence, and you research and you find out the facts. So as you have done all of that, you've accumulated quite a bit of knowledge to go along with your experience. What we are encouraging you, and indeed, this is totally up to you, but we are encouraging you to stand at that podium. We are encouraging you to step up into your rightful place as a teacher, as a leader, as someone who speaks with confidence, knowing that what you have to share is coming from such a deep place of truth inside of you, that you not only have just taken the book learning, but you've taken it inside and really incorporated it into who you are. And that integrity in learning is what will bring you to such a high place of being able to express it clearly and to help those that are ready for what it is you have to offer. This may not be the message that you were anticipating. It may be something that you shrink back from and say, I'm not worthy of that. I'm not a leader. I'm not this. I'm not that. We want you to lose those words and to really look at how your life has been to this point, and it's brought you to this point of it's time. It's time not just to hold all of this info inside of you, not just to be surrounded by what you've learned, but to open that up so that it can surround others as well. It's time for you to really shine this year. This coming year is all about you. And we're not saying that in an ego way. It's all about you to open to the true you. You've been hiding, and you know this. This is not news. You have been shrinking back and hiding from what you know is your mission, what you know is your path. The teaching that you did in your career it's brought you to an understanding of how to present. So all those years that you thought, oh, that's just my day job, that's my career, that's what I do for a living, it really was in preparation for you to really live and to really share information out into the world. So this is our message to you. And it's up to you if you pick up the gauntlet, if you accept the challenge, if you accept the mission that's ahead of you. But know this, dear one, you are not alone. And this is not something that is to be taken on with fear, because you already have seen yourself doing this. You have already created this. And now your human part of you is catching up to your spiritual part. That's the grinding that you're feeling inside, that there's this mission, there's something that I need to grasp, there's something I need to understand to move forward. It's that integration of your 3D human self and your 5D self coming into your own in this year. It's time. The world is ready for Linda 2.0 and ready for you to shine out and be that person that is just so beautiful that the light around you shines brilliantly. And those that are there, that are ready, will be there. And we'll leave you with that.
Thank you. That was incredible.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready to learn from you.
Well, thank you. That's quite a compliment from the real Teri Angel.
From the real Teri Angel. Yes, I want what you have to share with us. So
Thank you.
beautiful words, and wow. Yeah, I love that. I feel like that was Haniel. I'm sure that was Haniel that was giving you that little nudge. Like I could see you standing at the doorway, peeking around. Like, is there anybody out there? Is anybody here to listen to me? And Haniel's the one that's like, okay, get out there. Get out there. It's your turn. Yeah.
Thank you.
Beautiful. I can't
Wow.
wait, Linda.
I know. Wow. Thank you.
Oh, Jean. You're muted, Jean.
I should be muted.
Charlie and Erica are trying to unmute you.
Yes. Have a couple of things I'd like to ask him. One is, I feel like I really want to do so much more, and I don't know how. You know, I feel pretty isolated as far as where I am, and not many people who believe like we do in this area, and it's probably my lack of creativity, but I just don't see how. So I'm hoping maybe they can tell me what I could do. And the other thing is, actually, it's kind of embarrassing because sometimes I feel like there's something trying to get me to stop. Something not exactly evil, but that doesn't want me to progress in my spirituality. And I'm always having to tell myself, stop thinking that way, or don't think that, or why did that pop into my head, or, you know, and so that has gotten me concerned. So those two things, I think, is what I would really like. And please don't tell me I'm a snail. You know, or a cockroach.
I know. You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Jean, if you would take a breath in and say your first name out loud, and let's see what they have for you.
Jean or Jeannie.
Jean, they're bringing something into focus, and it looks like, and I've never done this before, I think it's called origami, where it looks kind of fragile, but it's like a paper object that you make, that you create. So I don't know anything about origami, but that's what I'm hearing that it is. So let me just tune in and see what they want to explain to you about this. Say your name one more time, please.
Jean.
Indeed, Jean, the object that we are showing is in the shape of a bird. And at first, when you look at this piece of paper, it looks very fragile. It looks like something that if you just put it aside, it might fall apart, or if you press on it too hard, it will fall apart. And sometimes this is how you see yourself. You see yourself as that fragile bird, as that one that can be blown to and fro, that can be squished so easily. And we assure you, dear Jean, that you are strong. You have resilience. You have bounced back from so many times in your life when it looked like things were heading for disaster, when things were showing up that you just wanted to turn away from and not deal with. There have been many times like this, have there not, in your lifetime? And we are assuring you that all of that resilience has brought you to a very strong place, even though there are moments that you feel the we'll use the word weakness, because that's the only word that can be translated with what's being shown. But we want you to see that object, that beautiful bird that's been created, and know that that is you. You are resilient. You are strong. You're not going to be squished. And in those moments when you're feeling the energy that seems to want to knock you backwards, that seems to want to hold you down, and yes, it is a real thing that you are experiencing. There is that energy because you live in the world of contrast. The more you shine your light, the more there's going to be an energy there that says your light doesn't matter. What you say doesn't matter. What you do doesn't matter. But we want you to let your light shine even brighter when you're feeling that resistance, when you're feeling that contrast trying to cover up your light. We want you to remember that you are resilient, that you are strong, that you are not one to be pushed down or held back. What you have inside of you, so many would give for just one experience that you've had, that you have come through and conquered and been that person that wouldn't stay down. You keep getting back up again and you keep going forward. You have a resolve about you that is strong. You may call it stubbornness, some do, but it's a determination because you want that love that you feel inside when you keep going. You want that feeling of peace inside when you know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing here on earth. You came here with a master plan. You came here to be a strong light. You came here to help others along their way and to be the wise one that people would listen to. Your human brain didn't know that you were here to do that. you just thought you were sharing. You just thought you were opening up and caring and letting others know how important they were. But your spiritual side knew that this is why you're here. You are here to guide others through love, to guide others through compassion. The connection that you feel with Kuan Yin is no accident. The connection you feel with Padre Pio is no accident. You have these guides in your life that knew what your plan was, your real plan, your spiritual plan. Opening up to them has helped you see that compassion more clearly. It's helped you to understand what real love is, what unconditional love is. You haven't always experienced that unconditional love. It hasn't been returned in that way, even though you've been accepting and loving and open. You haven't always been the one to receive that unconditional love, but now you feel it. You feel it from spirit. You feel it from your guides and from the angels. And that's the remembrance that you're doing. You're remembering you in your spirit form. Continue to remember that. When that contrast comes in and those moments of doubt and insecurity about what you're doing or how you're doing it, when that pops up, remember that you came here for such a time as this to shine your light so bright, to hold your hand out to others and say, I'm here, just take my hand and we'll do this together. That's the energy you put forth to others. And that's coming from your higher self. That's not coming from ego. It's not coming from the human part of you. It's coming from your higher self saying, this is what you chose, Jean. You chose to be here. And you chose to be in this place that you are in. There are moments when you look and you're saying, oh, I wish I was in this place so that I had people that I could talk to and sit with and that understand me and that understand the journey. You were meant to be here right where you are to shine that beautiful light in this area, to shine it into the darkness that exists and to let others see the strength that you have, the resiliency and the resolve that you have. So as you place one foot in front of the other every day, stay very present with who you are, stay present with your guides, and let your beautiful angels help you. Let them guide you. That's the purpose. You work closely with Archangel Michael. Michael guards you every day. Michael gives you strength every day. You work closely with Archangel Raphael. Sometimes you don't feel Raphael's presence as strongly as you do Michael. But Raphael is becoming more and more your main guide. And Raphael wants you to understand that all you have to do is just sit with him. That healing energy that's coming through you, that clearing energy coming through you is needed, and it's going to help so many. So stay strong with Raphael. Stay close to that energy and invite him every day to show you more and more of what you are to do to minister, because you do have a ministry. And that's what we want you to understand right now more than anything, is that when you speak, when you pray, when you send the healing energy out, you are touching lives. You are creating a shift and a change in people's lives. So stay strong, stay firm in your beliefs and unwavering, because what you have to offer is so important in the world. You are so loved and cherished and honored. And we'll leave you with that.
Thank you.
You're so welcome, my darling friend. I feel Raphael right there beside of you. I can see him. Yes,
I can
it
feel it.
certainly is. Ah, beautiful. Just beautiful. You're beautiful. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you.
Christine Elizabeth.
Newt.
Hi.
Hi.
Christine, I wanted to ask you, first of all, when the angels were coming around in the very beginning, I felt a very strong angel with you, very big. I don't know if you felt that.
No, I
But
did not.
it was a beautiful white light that was just shining all around you. You know how when you sit in the other room and there's that beam of light that comes down? I
Yeah.
was seeing that light, that beam, but it was like really expanding out. And I
Yeah.
know it was an angel that was touching you while you were getting that healing energy.
Yeah.
Beautiful. How can we help you today, honey?
I don't know.
Do you have a question or something that you need to
I
ask?
don't know. I don't know. The angel would know that I'm about my meditation before. I am in a different room.
Mhm. Okay. So did you want to ask the angels something?
That how is I want to do more meditation in the new year.
Okay, you want to do more meditation in the new year. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath in, and then I want you to say your name out loud for me.
Christine.
So I'm asking the angels what Christine needs to know for her best and highest good, and especially regarding doing more meditation in this coming year. Christine, I don't know if you're familiar with this because it's a very old toy that
Okay.
used to be in existence. And Charlie, I don't know if you can help her with this, but there's a toy that's a Jack in the Box. Do you know what that is, Christine?
Jacket on the box means it's on a wounding and
Yes, that's right, exactly. So you wind it, and then all of a sudden there's something that pops up right out of the top. All right, so
Yeah.
they're showing me a Jack in the Box, and let me just ask them to be more clear about why they showed you that particular object. Christine, can you say your name one more time?
Christine.
So indeed, Christine, we want you to hold that image of the toy that we described, and just when you listen intently as the toy is being wound up, there's a sound, there's a music that plays. So you're focused on the music, and then there's something that happens. There's an opening, and there's almost like an explosion as the top opens and something pops up out of it. What we are wanting you to focus on is that music part. And the music is in your meditation time, allowing that energy to be calming. We want you to allow that energy to build, as just like if you were winding that toy, we want you to feel the energy moving inside of you. And as it moves and as it continues to play inside, all of a sudden you're going to find yourself opening. It's not going to be an explosive opening like what the toy does. It's more of a subtle opening. And subtle means that it's just going to happen quietly. It's going to happen without a lot of notice, even. You're just going to all of a sudden be at a different place. You're going to move from that music that's playing inside of you and go into a world where there's peace, there's joy, there's love, and be there with those angels that are guiding you. That angel that's standing right beside of you is Archangel Jophiel.
Okay.
Jophiel wants you to know how beautiful you are, how you shine for everybody to enjoy that beauty. Jophiel is going to work with you closer and closer in your meditation time. When you sit in your meditation, ask Jophiel to be with you. Ask
Okay.
Jophiel to let you hear the music playing inside of you, to
Okay.
let you experience the opening up that will happen once you focus on the music itself. When you hear that and you feel that energy moving, just like that, the knob that you use to wind the box and to move it, you're going to feel that music moving inside of you just like that. And then all of a sudden, you're going to go with Jophiel to that beautiful place where you're finding you. This is where you and Jophiel are going to travel to. You're going to find yourself with Jophiel and be shown the beauty of you. This is what will happen the more and more you sit in your meditation and you allow her, I call Jophiel a her, you'll allow
Okay.
Jophiel to really help you to understand more of who you are. You are so good at helping others to see their beauty. It's time for Christine to see Christine's beauty. It's
Yes.
time for you to know how loved you are, how
Yes.
honored you are, and
Yep.
how cherished you are by many, including all of the angelic realm. There's going to be a real party going on because they're celebrating you and celebrating and honoring that beauty inside of you.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell my soda another few more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Play that. Crank it the other way.
Where were you found with this?
Mommy dressing.
Oh, see with me. Probably around my paws.
Same way.
He found it.
You found it?
Yeah.
The other way.
Okay.
No. The same way. Keep going the same way.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
Same way.
Okay, I know you.
So Christine, did you understand your message?
Yeah.
That
So,
angel
Angel, what?
Jophiel.
Furiel.
That was the angel I saw when we were doing the beginning message. I knew there was an angel there with you, and it's Jophiel. And that made me emotional because we see the beauty, but Jophiel was saying she's going to help you see your own beauty.
Okay.
Okay. Bless you, honey. Thank you for being here today. I love
Yeah.
you.
Well, be to Terry.
Okay. Let's see who's going first. I believe Erica's going first. You two are so cute.
Hello.
And Charlie, thank you. Thank you for helping Christine, and thank you for finding that Jack in the Box.
Yeah, it's Puff the Magic Dragon. It's a crank thing, yeah.
I love it.
Box.
A music box, yeah. So,
Yeah. All right, Miss Erica,
Yes, ma'am.
do you have a question or did you want a message?
I would like a message.
Okay. All right, just take a deep breath in and say your first name, please.
Erica.
Okay, I'm not getting an image for you, but I got a name. I don't know what the name represents, but the name is Ernie. So I don't know who Ernie is. I don't know if you even know who Ernie is, but let's ask the angels for clarification and see what that message is about for you. Do you know an Ernie?
My grandma's name is Erna.
Ah, okay. Awesome. Okay, so take another breath in and say your name again, please.
Erica.
No, it's not your grandma. Just trying to get this in very clearly. Ernie is one of your guides.
Hmm.
I'm making sure, I'm just double checking with them that it's a guide and not an angel. Okay, it's one of your guardian angels, Erica. And I don't know, they're showing me 3. So I see 3 guardian angels with you. One of them is Ernie, and he has been there, he says, through thick and thin. So those times when you felt like you should do something, but you didn't, or you did something, but you knew that it wasn't the right thing, but you did it anyway, Ernie has been the one that is working behind the scenes to move things around, to bring things back into balance. So there's times when you've made choices and all of a sudden you get it caught up in the spin and you're like, I don't think that was the way I was supposed to go. It's like your car is going in a different direction than where the GPS was telling it to go. So Ernie is the one that's always the one to straighten things out. And Ernie wants a closer relationship with you. He's been working with you, he says, for years now. And there's a bit of a stubborn streak. So you two kind of butt heads at times. But he wants you to work more with him now, to collaborate more, to tune in more, to listen to the guidance that he has to offer you. Ernie has worked behind the scenes to pull things together to open doors. So there's doors that are opening, there's opportunities that are coming up. And as come upon these opportunities, you still have the chance to make choices. It's not a set in stone, this is what I want you to do, and you're going to do it. It's Ernie saying, okay, this is what's put in place now. Do you accept that? So he's always acknowledging that you have free will. But if you feel that really strong nudge that this would be something that would benefit you, this would be the direction for you to go in, just do that check-in. Just go inside and listen to what he's saying. And he's coming through as a strong masculine energy, because he says, I'm having to be stern now. I've been, he's funny. He says, I've been cleaning up messes, and I've been going behind and doing all of this, putting stuff into order for you. And now it's time for you to really listen in, to really not be so spontaneous in decisions, but to focus in and listen to the guidance. It's time now for you to come to a place of peace in your life and a place of joy in your life. And the struggles that you've been through, those weren't accidents or coincidences. You've learned from each one. You've done the hindsight, but sometimes you do that hindsight with regret. Sometimes you look back and you beat yourself up because of choices. You're not to beat yourself up. You're to look at all of those experiences and say, yes, I did that. Yes, I made choices. And yes, things happened that were out of my control. And I didn't do the response to them that was the most beneficial response. But this is the time not for regrets. This is the time to use all of the things that have happened to strengthen you, to help you to understand how to listen in, how to tune in, how to make the choice that will take you through that easy door, that will take you through the door where you're going to be in your element, where you're going to know that things happen with ease and grace for you. It is possible. And Ernie is there to ensure that you're going to be guided to that right door. You're going to be guided to give the correct answer that will get you into that ease and grace feeling. You also have these other two guardian angels, and they're more about having the fun. They're more about lightening up and helping you to play again, to be as a child again, and to enjoy life. They're so happy that you have those moments of laughter, that you have the moments of peace that you do have. And they want more of that for you. It's up to you, is what they're saying. It's up to you to allow them to help trigger those moments of excitement, those moments of joy, and to help guide you to have more of those. And being caught up in all the spin has diminished some of that joy. So they want to bring that back. They want to do some clearing, if you will allow them. They want to clear up blame and shame and guilt. They want to throw those out the window and help you to go into your future moments with a love energy that's a love for yourself and a love for life and a joy that comes from living each moment knowing that you are accepting of who you are and accepting of receiving the guidance from your higher self and from your angels. It's up to you. It's what you're being told at this moment. That's your message. It's up to you. And the door to the ease and grace is right there in front of you. And when you're ready to listen, they are guiding you step by step toward it. They're asking for a little patience from you because they are moving mountains, they are changing things, and they are shifting energy. The more patient you are with yourself during this time, you'll find more of that joy because you're letting up on all those strings that you feel are attached. Ask Archangel Michael to cut those cords, to cut those strings, and to allow you the freedom to move through that door and to open up to your full potential of living a life of pure joy and pure love. It's your birthright. It's what's available to you. And so just reach out and take it. It's yours for the taking. And we'll leave you with that.
Thank you.
Talk to Ernie.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, he showed up for a reason today, and he's there for you. So let him do his work.
Thank you.
You're so welcome, honey. You're so loved.
I love you, Terry. Thank you.
I love you too. Charlie.
I'm here.
I just looked down at the screen and I saw Christina say, Ernie ain't messing around, Erica. It's like they told somebody else, I think it was Eugene, they're not pulling any punches today. Like, we're going to tell you the way it is.
Okay. Well, I want them to tell me the way it is.
All right, Charlie, do you have a question for them or
No,
anything
just
you want
let
them to
them
look
tell
at?
me what it is. What it is.
Okay. All right. So take that breath in and say your first name, please.
Charles. But you call me Charlie.
Don't call me that for doing it.
Well,
Charles.
Charlie, I know you're in New York and I know it's very cold there, but they showed me a swimming pool and it's a round swimming pool. So as I'm looking at this,
Oh my God.
I know, right? They don't want you to go out there and jump in right just yet. Let me get this clarity in for the swimming pool. Wow, they've got so much to say to you. Okay, so what they're showing me is the swimming pool, and there's you swimming around this round swimming pool. You're swimming around the edge. So as you swim around the edge, you just keep going in this circle. You're going around and around. And they're showing me that that's you and that swimming pool is life. You're just kind of swimming around in this circle. And as you go around in the circle, you're not deviating. You're not looking like even outside the pool to see, hey, what's outside this pool? There must be something else besides this water that I'm immersed in. I just can't seem to stop going in this circle, but that's what I'm doing. I just keep moving in the circle. And you don't even go to the middle of the pool. You just stay on the outside perimeter as you travel around in your circle. And you're only going in one direction. You're not even switching to go the other way. as you go. And what we want to say to you, Charles, about this circle that you're swimming in is, first of all, you're very persistent. So as you keep moving in that direction and you keep going in that circle, there's an inside drive to break through, to keep going, because you know that the more you go in that direction, the more you're going to understand about the direction you're going. As you swim that one path and keep on that same mode that you're going in, there's a comfort that comes. There's a knowingness that comes. Even as you do the circle, you know that when you get to a certain part, it's going to look one way. So you're in a real comfort zone in your path that you're on. You keep moving forward and you keep moving forward. But the thought is, if I keep moving forward and I don't turn and go the other direction, or I don't go sideways, or I don't get distracted by what might be outside of my pool, then there will be this final awakening. There will be something that's going to bring you to a higher level if you keep moving persistently the way you are. And we're saying to you, we're really proud of you for your persistence. We're really proud of you for all that you are accomplishing as you swim in that direction, going forward and keeping your eye on the path that you're going. We also want to say to you that sometimes it's okay to just pause in your swimming. It's okay to take that break. It's okay to stand still where you are and look around. Not that you're going to deviate off your path and go into another direction, but it's okay to acknowledge that there is more out there to explore. There's more to look at. And we're not saying that for you to just branch off and go off in different directions. We want you to open your awareness. Sometimes when there's that tunnel vision of, I have to go this way, I have to move in this direction, and I have to keep going in that direction, sometimes we forget that there's other things out there. There's other ways, there's other people to meet and explore, and other opportunities. So we're just asking you to look as you go along your path and as you swim in that familiar circle. Sometimes just stop and pause and take a breath. You don't have to work so hard. This is our other thing we want you to understand. It's not about how hard and how fast you're moving in that path, in that circle. It's about really absorbing the energy and understanding it, holding it inside close to you, and understanding what you're feeling, acknowledging the feelings, honoring them. And if there's feelings that are there that are not helping your happiness and helping your joy, then look at those feelings and decide, okay, do I want to take you with me as I swim? Or can I maybe throw you out the pool or throw you into another part of the pool as I go along my lap? So keep going your laps, keep swimming, keep doing the circles, but also take the moments of pause. This is what we're asking for you right now, to just take a moment of pause and say, okay, what do I need to look at today? I looked at it yesterday. Do I need to look at that again today? So maybe there's a room there for you to explore something different as you're even moving in that same direction. Maybe there's a different part of the pool that you can stop in and examine what's there. There's a lot of opportunity for you right now to grow on this path. There's a lot of opportunity for you also to teach as you go along this path. You teach and lead by example. That's your mode. That's what you came here to do. As you absorb all of the energy, as you process it and get to a deeper understanding of it, you are teaching others with what you've learned and by the example of what you're doing as you go along your path. We want you to spend a little more time really processing information. Sometimes we give you a download. Sometimes we give you an idea or something that we think, okay, you're going to really get it and you're going to run with it, but it doesn't go any farther. So we want you to take the time when you feel that download coming in, or you open up a book and there's something that really pops for you. We want you to sit with it and take the time with it to really understand it and make it something that's yours, that then you give that forward. You pay a lot of things forward. We want you to give this information forward now. As you learn it, because you've been learning a lot, you've been processing a lot, we want you to integrate it and really fully know it in your heart and then put it out there. Because you are a leader. You are stronger than you think you are. Those things, those emotions that come up every so often that really tear at you on the inside, we want you to use all of the tools, all of the knowledge that's been downloaded to you and follow through in honing in on those emotions. Are there emotions that can be let go? Are there emotions that will help you to help others? So figure out along this path where to stop, where to take those pauses. Use your intuition. Your intuition has been really increased over this last year. You've taken a lot of time to work on that and to work on yourself. So now allow that intuition to guide you of where to stop and where to just let the information flow in and then process it. Take the time that's needed. There's no rush. This is our message to you for this coming year, to not rush through anything, but to really sit with it and give it the time it deserves to understand it and to process it. And we will
Yeah,
leave
the
you with
word.
that.
When you were doing it earlier to meditate, the word strong came through. Stay strong.
Stay strong. Absolutely.
That's what came through.
Beautiful message, Charlie. I see you doing that swimming, but it's like you're like a madman, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. You're like that person that just can't stop. You know, you just like going.
That's what I used to do. We used to go around in a circle to create the whirlpool in the round pool that I had in the backyard. So it's just crazy. So yeah.
So it's time to just
Christine wants the pool again now.
Oh, well, thank you. I want to thank you all for being here today.
Thank you, Teri.
And those of you that are in the audience, thank you for being here. And Christina says it's a hot tub. I like that idea, Christina. And Christina, they have a message for you, darling. Christina, they want you to know how loved you are. They want you to know how beautiful you are. And it's kind of like Christine's message. It feels like it's that same mirrored message that you give such joy to so many. It's time for you to see your own beauty and to see just what others see in the world when they see you. They want you to know that, and I'm going to cry, they want you to know that your mom is with you. I feel her energy so strongly. And I feel her wrapping her arms around you. Just take a moment and breathe in and feel her. And she wants you to laugh. She says, this is the one thing that brings such joy is the laughter. So let it out. Just take something. It doesn't even matter what it is. Take something that has a meaning to you that you know will bring you to that bubbly place of laughter, because she wants to hear you laugh today. And she's waiting. So she said, if you would do that for her, that would be a blessing. So please find whatever that is, whatever will bring you to that place, and just laugh out loud and let her hear the laughter. That's what she wants today. Wow. Okay. What a beautiful, beautiful message that was given to everybody today. I loved all of your messages. Thank you for allowing me to channel the angels in for you and to bring that message of hope to our world, that we can change the world. That was what I took from that opening message. We can change the world. And it's done through our love. It's done through knowing who we are as spirit, and that we bring that energy to be with our intention and with our words and our actions. Love each other. Love each other. My wish for this new year is for all of us to experience that love, for us to hold that love in our heart and hold each other in our hearts and in our arms. I want this to be the year when we can really feel each other again, where we can feel physical hugs again, and to be in each other's presence. Thank you all for joining in. I love you so much. And we'll see you in 2 weeks with Angel Circles. We will continue it into the new year. If you'd like to be on here and get your very own message, then please come in with us. And I'm just hearing back from Christina. She says, so very, very thankful, crying and laughing. And the laughter is so very, very her. Laughter is the best medicine. Thank you so much. Thank you, Christina. Much love to you and to Carol Ann Allen, who was with us, Becky LaFave, beautiful, Annie Seven, Luz Orsini, all of you, Catherine Kovacs, everyone, Tammy Fisk. I love you all so much. Charlie, Erica, Christine, Jean, and Linda, thank you for being here today. What a blessing to be able to be with you. And let's thank our angels. I am so honored that they were here and that they came in with messages and strong messages for all of us.
Thank you.
I love you.
Love you.
Oh, let's
Thank
do what we always do on any of my shows.
Namaste.
Yay.
Bye, everybody.
See ya for
Bye.
Tantan.